Oh man, happy hump day, aka happy Wednesday, and it's time for a new vlog. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully you all are doing great, making IRL gains, making RuneScape gains. Hopefully you all had some wonderful tacos last night. Today we're gonna be discussing something that I may have to do. And I don't really know which one is kind of right in a way. Um, but it's going to be interesting. So before I dive into that topic, where if you're reading the title of this video or maybe see a thumbnail, you could have probably already guessed what I'm talking about. Buying a third age longsword. Woo! Yeah, right. I even got my Meatloaf t-shirt on today, man. Oh, I actually saw Meatloaf for the first time. He was actually my first concert that I ever went to. 2004 in Hartford, Connecticut. This shirt was actually from 2004. Oh man, I was 16 years old at the time. Actually, no, 2004, 15. Actually, whoa, I can't even do the friggin' math. 2004, I was 14 years old. Wow. I don't even know how old I was. But oh wow, that just caught a brain spiral. I was definitely a very much young teenager. I can definitely say that for sure. Actually, wait a second. 2005, when I started playing RuneScape, I was 17. So 2000 and yeah, 2004, 16 years old. What is wrong with my brain? You want to know what's wrong with my brain? I'm going to show you what's wrong with my brain. Here we go, right? This is what is wrong with my brain. So check this out. And if you are new here, welcome. I'm a RuneScape loving baboon. I put out videos on this channel Monday through Saturday. Put out a new video yesterday on my main channel, Nightmare RH. And if you want to follow me on social media, you know the drill. Links are down below in the description, along with my Discord server link as well. If you come on my Discord server, I had to actually ban someone over the weekend. I was gone on a little vacation. Just please be respectful. I am all about freedom of speech. I'm all about having a good time, building camaraderie. But building camaraderie doesn't mean you get to fight people. There's a very big difference, okay? Building camaraderie and being fun, toxic, you know, it's great. But if you're there to fight people, oh no, I don't tolerate that bullshit. Let me just say that. So I've been talking about this weapon now for a very long time. Why would I end up buying one of these things? Because it looks fucking awesome. That's why. I mean, it doesn't do anything special. It's actually a pretty shitty weapon when you actually look at the stats. It's not like it's going to do tricks like maybe your dog, maybe your snake. My ball python, he actually does a trick. Do you know what his trick is? He goes to sleep and he doesn't move for about, I want to say, 22 hours out of the day. That's a pretty good trick. You know, convincing someone or something like, let's say, maybe food, like you're dead in a way. Because theoretically, snakes do that in the wild. In the wild, snakes will kind of just set a trap where they don't move at all. And then, yeah, when something comes their way, something comes their friggin' way. So a third age longsword really doesn't have any special abilities other than that it is super duper 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 rare. It is like it's out of all the people that I've talked to on osrs, when these weapons came out back in 2014, I don't know a single person that has gotten a third age longsword, third age axe, from a clue scroll. I know a handful of people that have gotten third age items, such as a third age kite shield. I know a couple people that have gotten kite shields. I know several people that have gotten some range armor. Handful of people that have gotten some mage armor. I know one that has gotten a third age plate body, which was a couple years ago when it was at its high. Yeah, that person was a lucky SOB. But otherwise, it doesn't really have like any value at all. And I actually have talked to someone, and I feel terrible because they told me that they bought this thing several weeks ago and they are already down a tremendous amount of GP from buying this thing. And it really does suck how you buy something on this game and it can very much just go down in value, and there's no way to really regain its value. It's not like buying stock in the stock market, where maybe you invest in a very great company, but that great company has some type of problem either within the company that's going to be solved maybe in about a year or so, or there is a there's a global catastrophe that's causing all companies to go down in price. That's very different. This is a friggin' video game, okay? This is not the stock market. This is not the crypto market. Although what's friggin' crazy is that when the crypto market does do pretty well, like digital assets, you do see digital assets like on RuneScape doing pretty well. It's pretty scary and crazy. But right now there's two different websites, and I'm on this website. What the frig, man? You know, get off advertisements. getracker.com. I don't really use this site very often, but I guess this is very much based off like a different. Because, I mean, so this item, it's telling me that this item is 1.1 billion GP. And if I look at the week, I mean, it just, you know, you go back 1 month, it has this item basically pretty much June 12th as 1.4 billion, right below 1.5. And then we go back to the quarter, so I think that's like a 3-month chart. You basically see 1.5 bill, go back on 1 year, 1.9, 1.8, going all the way back. And it's really now just utterly plummeting, very much down significantly. You go all the way back here. Obviously, back in 2018, I don't know what was going on there, but obviously 2018, you did have a very temporary push in a lot of GP. I mean, you're talking like, imagine if you bought this thing and it was 800 mil, and then you're looking at it doubling in value potentially. You got to really be asking yourself, who the hell is buying it, though? That's really big, too. But, I mean, otherwise, this third age items on OSRS, there's always something around the OSRS economy, or rather community. Obviously, during 2024, something that really started and made third age items crash was really, it was that one clan that got banned for gambling. So that caused third age items to very much just go down. But third age item weapons were very much over the max cash stack for a while. And right now it's saying that according to the GE, it's 1.1 bill versus on the, and by the way, this GE right here, it tends to very much lag in a way. What I mean by lag is that it doesn't have like real-time prices, which is very interesting if you think about it. Obviously, a Jagex wiki page doesn't have real-time, but I don't even know if getracker.com is a Jagex like wiki page or not. But this is somewhat saying that it is real-time. So if you have used any of these sites before at all, definitely let me know down below in the comment section, because there are, on RuneScape 3, you got LEGG. That is very much well known for like rare item tracking. OSRS, I think, is just more so getracker.com, but I really haven't necessarily used it that much. So, will I actually buy a third age chaotic longsword? It is very tempting. Hold on one second. I just have to double check one thing. Okay, so, yeah, this is actually, this is very similar to what I actually looked on a couple other sites. I actually just asked, like, AI, why is the third age longsword going down in price? And it basically pretty much gave me an answer where I saw in different areas and was going to talk about. pretty much how bubble popping, panic selling, third age items heavily manipulated, merchant wealthers, yep, faster GE prices update, lack of combat of utility. On OSRS, the rare item market is not there. So when an item is very much propped up, very much higher, it could very well pop very quickly, unlike the rare items on RS3. My blue party hat has really gone down on RS3, but it's a friggin' blue party hat, so I really don't give a shit. But it has gone down, but I feel extremely more safer having a blue party hat on RS3 than theoretically maybe having a third age chaotic longsword on OSRS. Now, one thing that is really scary though is just really having an item nosedive down on OSRS pretty much, right? Just like completely nosediving down. That is really scary. If you want some real terms, stock terms rather, that is called catching a fallen knife. What that basically means is that you have a asset that is just doing a waterfall like this. Well, if you catch the top of the waterfall, oh man, it hurts when it goes down. If you catch maybe the middle of the waterfall of blood, it could maybe not be that bad. If you catch near the bottom, that is somewhat maybe what you want in a way. So, I mean, it is definitely fairly interesting, but why would I buy a third age chaotic longsword? I've talked about this a lot. Like I said, it looks awesome. And it really does look like a chaotic longsword on RuneScape 3. It doesn't have any type of like super, something spectacular. Now, as for YouTube video making content, I could very well do a rebuild in a way. A lot of people on OSRS, they go ahead and liquidate their bank and they buy a titty bow, a twisted bow, is very famous. For people are doing that. They also buy a scythe as well. So by buying a third age chaotic longsword and depleting my cash, you basically pretty much do a rebuild in a way. A rebuild would pretty much be, hey, I'm going to remake all this money, and I'm going to be doing a lot of live streams. I'm going to be doing a lot of videos, video making around making my money back, right? It's like a fun challenge. The problem is that making 900 million GP back from spending it is a lot harder, especially if you are not a raider. And I mean, I could if I told you all how many offers that I've gotten from people, average people that just watch my videos, and also other well-known YouTubers as well too, that have offered to teach me how to raid, teach me to become a better PVMer, it would honestly really shock you, because I do have a lot of private conversations with very much other content creators, and they're private conversations for a reason. Not every single thing that I say is really for the public eye. I don't mean to sound like an asshole, but I mean, everybody has a right to privacy. But I just don't enjoy that style of RuneScape, and that's really what you got to stick to. You got to stick to what you really love to do, what you really love to enjoy doing. Now, I will say though, for money making, one area that I am willing to, kind of really experience in is what is really tempting is actually doing Sins of the Father, and to actually do blood runes the old-fashioned way. I'm actually more intrigued of doing that rather than doing raids. I'd rather like go and run blood runes and make a tremendous amount of friggin' GP rather than take the time to actually go ahead and friggin' learn how to do raids. Obviously, a taste of New Hope I actually don't have, like, that many quests left to do. So, Sins of the Father, that's definitely a very long quest. I will say that. A Taste of Hope. Where are you? A Taste of Hope. Is it going to be in the T's? Yeah, you know, the way they organize the quest list is unfriggin' believable. Yeah, they don't organize it. Okay. A Taste of Hope. Okay. So, Darkness of Hollows. Where are you? So, that's 3 quests I have to do. Darkness. Let's see. Where are you, buddy? Darkness, darkness, darkness. Where are you? There we go. Okay, so 3 quests. And apparently this one is super duper long too. I'd rather do a bunch of very long quests rather than just really go to like go raids. Now, do I think the Third Age Longsword is going to ever rebound? Well, if we look back in history, Third Age items do have some type of rebounding history. So that's really that's really like the positive thing about it, is because Third Age items on OSRS, if you look back in history, they do have like volatile like momentum in a way. And it's mainly because a lot of people very much manipulate it. In a way, I'm actually going to be doing fast chiseling right now because I want to wrap up this video by trying to buy a Third Age longsword right now, seeing if I can actually buy one. I don't think I can, but if I did, if it does buy right now, oh man, it's gonna be kind of really interesting. Hold on. I think my cash stack is like 900 and something million GP. I doubt that it's going to buy it all. Especially with like 900 like mil and stuff. If I do actually get one now for 900 mil, Houston, we may have a problem because that probably means that it's even lower than 1.1 bill. That'd be fairly interesting. Deplete my entire cash stack. But then again, like I said many times, having a big cash stack on OSRS, it's actually really not that, like, bad in a way. It's really not, like, terrible. Okay, cash stack, where are you? 910 mil, all but one. Yeah, let's go ahead and do all but one. Okay. Oh, wait a second. I already got a friggin'... Oh, yeah, well, that's where I'm keeping my... I haven't even sold my blood runes yet. Okay, Third Age longsword. Let's go ahead and offer 910 mil. And I am a dumbass. Hold on. There we go. 910 mil. Okay, it is not bought. Imagine if it did actually sell. That would be pretty interesting, right? So in conclusion, couple things. One, I'm going to be doing a live stream tomorrow, so definitely stay tuned for that. It's going to be on Twitch and also the main channel as well, too. Otherwise, I don't really... I mean, I theoretically probably could come up with 200 million GP to actually go ahead and buy one. I don't know how accurate that thing actually is or not. If it is super accurate, if it's not, if a Third Age longsword is 1.1 bill, or if it's going to crash any lower. And to be honest, there's really not a clear-cut dry answer of why some items on OSRS really just does like drop in value. But maybe one day I'm actually going to have a Third Age longsword, and it could very well be soon. And what do I plan on doing with it? Well, I'm definitely going to slay some monsters, not going to lie. Actually, no, that'd be stupid. It's very stupid. All right. Love you all. See you tomorrow on another video, and later.